Before we get started, let's discuss our third leg. Some might call it a pocket rocket, and how exercising your other legs helps to ready it for launch, and not prematurely. It'll wait until it's time and the countdown is finished. The penis itself isn't a muscle. It's made up of spongy tissue that fills with blood to get erect and ready to launch. The better the blood flow, the more erect and fuller we become. This is where leg training plays a role. I know I've mentioned this before, so stay with me for a few seconds while I catch up the new viewers. Blood flows to our legs from the common iliac artery. An offshoot of this artery supplies blood to our penis, pelvic floor, glutes, and adductors. Exercise does more than improve the flow into these areas. It strengthens these muscles, making it so we can last longer. The biggest advantage to using single leg exercises is it allows us to work the muscles with less weight, making it much easier on our spine and low back. They also improve balance and mobility. Better mobility in the bedroom is always a plus when it comes to having amazing sex. If you're not used to single leg training, a great place to start is the basic split squat. To begin this movement, stand with your legs hip width apart and step back a comfortable distance with one leg while maintaining your legs at hip width. The step back needs to be far enough that when you drop down, your knee will be well behind the heel of your front foot. You go down until the back knee almost touches the floor or very lightly touches it. To emphasize the glutes, keep the shin of the front leg vertical and maintain a slight lean in your upper body. Allowing your shin to lean forward and keeping your torso more upright puts greater emphasis on the quads. To encourage blood flow to the pelvic region, we want to make all our single leg exercises more glute focused. By working each side individually, we eliminate muscle imbalances, and not to be cheeky, but we want equal strength on both sides of our glutes. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research compared a squat, split squat, and step up, finding that the loads on the glutes were greater with both the split squat and a step up compared to a traditional squat. This brings us to the next exercise, step ups. You'll want to use a bench or a sturdy chair. I like something that's over 14 inches tall. The higher the step, the more the glutes and hamstrings become involved. When you step up, lean forward a bit and put the weight on your front leg, then press through the heel of your raised leg to bring yourself up off the floor. Try to use the back leg as little as possible. We naturally tend to push through the ball of our foot. There's nothing wrong with this, except you'll work your glutes, hamstrings, and quads more if you can resist the temptation. If you're new to these exercises, it's best to get used to the movement pattern first without weights. When doing unilateral or single leg exercises, it's better to do all the repetitions on the same leg before switching to the other one. Taking a minute rest between each leg is a good idea as the back leg plays a role in stabilizing the body, and the minute in between gives it time to recover. Step-ups are relatively easy to perform. The Bulgarian split squat, on the other hand, is a bit more challenging. It can be done in two ways, either as a quad or glute dominant move. To emphasize the glutes, you want to start a little farther away from the bench. This makes it easier to keep the front shin at a 90 to the floor, and again, like the split squat, we'll want to maintain a slight forward lean with our torso. This gives us more hip hinge, which targets the glutes. Having our rear leg elevated increases the challenge over the basic split squat, forcing all three glute muscles, the maximus, medius, and minimus, to work harder to stabilize the body while in motion. The walking lunge works more muscles in the legs than just about any other exercise, and when done with higher repetitions, gives us quite the cardio workout, boosting our heart rate and increasing blood flow. Taking longer strides will help keep our shin vertical, and having a slightly outward step gives us a zigzag walk and puts more emphasis on the glutes because one of the jobs of the gluteus maximus is to rotate the leg externally. For more exercises to improve our performance in the bedroom, helping us last longer, be stronger with more power, watch this video next and keep working out while having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50. We'll talk to you again in the next one.